Jasmine, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I know you're a submissive wife. Now, what does that mean exactly? What do you do?
Everything.
What does that mean? What is everything?
I do everything for my man.
Okay.
It's a pleasure for me. I pack his bags.
Okay.
I unpack his bags. I cook for him.
Okay.
I wash his body. I don't only wash his clothes, body. Okay. Hospital style every night. He doesn't even get in the shower. It's too dangerous.
Is he sick?
I lay him on a big old long bedpan and I wash him with soap and water every night.
Is he incapable?
He doesn't even pee on his own. He has a catheter that goes to my bladder and I pee for him.
Is that healthy?
Okay? And sometimes I do little tests on the pee to make sure he's still healthy because I don't need my man spending time, wasting time peeing on his own.
Okay.
He doesn't even take a poop on his own. He poops into my hand.
Oh no.
Fertilizer in our garden and I come back and he stays in the bent position while I run to the back house and I run back and I wipe his ass for him.
That's gross.
Okay, because a true submissive woman doesn't have a man who wipes his own ass.
Okay, I don't
know. Why would I do that?
I don't think I want to be that.
I breathe for my man. We
What?
have a special breathing machine at night.
What the
We
hell?
get up to his lungs and my lungs. I almost die every night making sure that he can breathe.
Risking your life?
Because I don't need his lungs doing no work. I need his lungs to work and make money. That's all he needs to do.
Are you okay?
I almost die every night making sure that he can breathe. I pay his child support.
Are you mad or?
Because I don't need him worrying. I communicate with all of his baby mothers paying his child support. You know why?
How many phones do you
I
have?
want my man to be free.
Oh.
And you know what I would do? I will sacrifice my own everything, my breath. Yeah, my sanity.
You need help.
I'm
You
not
have.
crying right now. These are tears of strength.
Okay. Jasmine.
Unfortunately, that's how a lot of women see that word submission as. They see it as like totally kissing a man's ass, basically. And even though most men don't see it that kind of way, you have to understand that's the picture that they have in their head. And truthfully, as I say with another word, like with that ninja word that a lot of people in my culture like to call themselves. Anytime you have to overly explain one phrase, one word to make it make sense to someone, I think that's like a fail right there. It should be able to be easily explained or something. That's why I think the correct word to use is cooperation. And in this video, I'm going to explain the difference between submission and cooperation. So let's do it. Welcome, my friends, to the RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters. Thank you for hitting the like button, subscribing, sharing, and turning on all notifications so you know when I have a whole new video up. Thank you for new subscribers, new interactions on my videos. I'm trying to get to 450, so we are one step closer. So help me out and give me a subscribe at least 5 to 10 minutes after you watch a portion of this video and you like it. Of course, like the video as well. But if you've been watching my content, just subscribe. It's not like I have a million subscribers or something, like some people. Anyway, today's video is going to be about, should a woman be submissive to her man? Now, I look at that word in a way as cooperation. To be cooperative. and we should be cooperative with each other. Now, I do say, in a way, a woman should listen a little bit more to the man, just because I bear the blunt of responsibility. As the woman, you bear the brunt of responsibility when taking care of your kids or something, because people will always be telling you how you should be holding your kid, how you should be taking care of your kids. So I know as women get a certain amount of pressure from there that men usually do not get, really, so, but in man's case, we are responsible for everything else: the bills being paid, the car being fixed, the anything going on in the house or something. Even though women will uh, actively do things to get the ball rolling, like maybe calling the repairman or either telling you about it or something, but still, uh, we get the brunt of the responsibility with all those things right there. So, because of that, I do think that men should have more of a say so when it comes to things that affect them of their responsibility. Now, women should have a say and be able to have input, and a relationship shouldn't be ran like is a, let me see, like a monarchy, or either like, the guy is the boss and the woman is the subordinate or something. But I guess a lot of times when women say they want to be equal, I that's another thing that I think that the wrong word is being used, even though I don't think we have the correct word for that anyway. But I know women want to feel respected, loved, and they don't want to be looked down on and put down or act like they're just there as like eye candy or something, or for the man's convenience. That, I believe, is much the issue of when they are saying something. However, I often don't think women want like total equal responsibility, because when I see things of like where there is like dates that you're going Dutch or something, both people are paying the bills. Uh, a woman is either supporting a man financially for like a while or something. 90% of women will frown on that and be like, I'm not taking care of no man and blah 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 or something. So how is it equal that a man has to take care of you? See, I do believe a lot of women want to say they want to be equal, but they want a traditional man that treats them better than he would treat himself. So see how that works right there. But that's another conversation. We are really going to be talking about submission right here. So anyway, I have the late great Kevin Samuels that's going to put a surprising take on this. So let's take a look at this.
Kevin Samuels dropping jewels that didn't go viral because it wasn't controversial.
To voice a dissent, a disapproval, or is that just not?
Oh yeah, you have the right. You certainly do. We want to hear your point of view, but you don't do it in front of people. You don't raise your voice, and it's done in good faith. We don't want yes women. We don't want to just say we're going here, yes dear, yes dear, yes dear, because women have female intuition. You're the more social of the group. You often see things that we don't. That's why you're feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. Women have a muse effect on men, an ability to inspire. My grandmother was a guide stone for my grandfather, but she also trusted him. But you do it one to one. So if I say we're going to move to Alaska, you can tell me, well, okay, I'm with you. That's most important. But here are my concerns. Here's how that's going to be taken care of. It's my job to lay it out in front of you so you can understand how to nest inside of the plan. I can't just come home and say, pack all our shit, we're going to Alaska. That's a bad leader. It's a bad leader. because there's no way to nest in insecurity. Now, how do we take risks? I have to come to you and say, wife, okay, you know we have stable, we have cement floor, brick house, but it's small. In order to get more, I need to go over there where there's more competition and more opportunity. We're going to have to take 1 or 2 steps back, but I'm going to do the work required to give us 5 steps forward. I need you to support us while I do that. You're here for me, right? And in this, when you say, I'm here for you, but
here are my concerns.
all right, then I need to address your major concerns. And then say, all right, here's your major concerns. Everything ain't going to be mapped out. All right, so we're going to go there. Pretty workable for the most part.
So that's some gems dropped from the late great Kevin Samuels. Rest in power, my brother. Yeah, so videos that he did like this did not go viral. Is that one that he told that woman that she was average at best? That's the one that went viral. This tells me as a society, we love drama. It's probably going to be rare if I go viral, unless if I do something controversial. And I'm not saying I'm above doing that. I'm not better than anyone else. But however, I have a moral code of how I'm going. Like, I don't want to be a fake individual. So if something aligns with my morals, but it's controversial, kind of like that shot thing or something, then I'm going to voice my opinion. And if it goes viral, it goes viral or something. And I will accept the windfall that comes from that. Because whenever you go viral, I believe you're going to get a lot of positive, but you're going to get some strong negative. And I accept that being in this thing, even though I'm a little on the sensitive side, but I think logically enough that if I'm going to do something that I know is going to bring me heat, I'm real good at preparing myself, bracing myself for the punch or something. Is when I get caught unawares or stabbed in the back by somebody I trusted or something, or either somebody I thought was a friend. That's when someone can hit the soft underbelly. Otherwise, no. Anyway, with what he was saying about uh having cooperation, that I totally agree with. You two should be able to talk to each other, and it's like the same thing. Like, well, what if she has the opportunity to move or something like that? Now, however, now bear in mind, women, because you can always throw your hands up and say, like, hey, that's not my issue. That's the man's thing. So even if you have a opportunity to move somewhere or something, I do think you need to take in account heavily what the man is saying. You know, not everything is coming from a controlling narrative. Like I'll say with a ex of mine, which is bad with money. I told her many times not to do this or not to do that. She did it anyway and ended up blowing all her money because she doesn't listen to me. Now, I will say as a man, if you're with a woman that doesn't listen to your advice or consideration and she's listening to everyone else, leave her alone. Leave her alone because what's going to happen is she's going to dig herself into a hole and you're going to always have to bail her out. That's why I'm telling men right now, even though you shouldn't get married, the thing is, and this is very important, do not have kids with a woman that you're on shaky ground with, because you're going to be always, especially if you like a responsible guy, you're a good guy, you're always going to be tied to that woman, dealing with that woman and her issues and whatever is going on in her life because of your kid. Now, if you like cold hearted, those guys in and out of jail or something like that don't mind never knowing their kid or something, that hey, yo, go do you. the last thing I pretty much want to add, because he pretty much sealed the deal. This is what the good guys, the decent guys want. I ain't talking about the simps. They'll take whatever they can get. The Chaz and Tyrone's will probably like this as well. Now, the players, the Pookies and Ray Rays, they may want more of a yes woman. Like, okay, I'm not going to lie to women and say there are not men that want women to just bow down. But that's not the majority of us, or at least that's not like a good 60% of us, because we're not in the upper tier. Like I have to admit, now until I get there, I don't know. But when I'm like over six figures and a millionaire or something, I don't know. Then who knows? Maybe I may want a woman that just shuts the fuck up and does what I want her to do. I mean, I don't think that will change me, but I don't know until I get there. But pretty much now, I would want her input because she might see something that I don't see or something. Now I'm going to basically do what I want to do, especially now, because every time I don't do what my gut is telling me, and I listen to someone else, it always comes back to bite me in the ass. And I believe, especially in like finances or making like big life decisions, usually men might be a little better than that. Not all men, but men may be a little bit, because we consider the whole thing, because we are used to having that type of responsibility. I think women can be more reckless because you guys usually always have a safety net. There's always someone there to save you or something. Whether it is a ex, a guy in the friend zone or something like that. Men do not have that type of luxury. So anyway, that's pretty much it with that right there. Submission doesn't mean what saying, but see, I'd rather not use that word anyway, because it's just too much confusion to it, and then women can always put that spin on there. But men do want cooperation. We don't want to be constantly battling with you, and we do not want you embarrassing us, disrespecting us in public. I do think if a woman does that, you need to drop her like it's hot, even if it was good in the beginning. Because that's something that I'm not sure if I could do. So I don't know. I'm scared to get really serious with a woman, because I know it's hard to rip that plug out sometime, because I will always remember the good times that we used to have. So until I'm sure I can be that cold hearted that when she changed, I can just, hey, I'm done. That's why no kids and probably no marriage. That way I can easily leave when she starts acting a fool. So that's pretty much it. Give me a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
You need to leave your girlfriend if she doesn't act like Zendaya. Zendaya has shown the world that when she's with a guy, she's only focused on him. She doesn't let guys touch her any kind of way. She doesn't even let guys got her upstairs. This is how a woman should give a man that she's with the confidence that she is only for him. Stop dealing with women who feel like you need to earn their loyalty without them bringing anything to the table. Yes, as a man, you're supposed to lead, provide, and protect, but it shouldn't be a tug of war with your woman in terms of her showing you that she's there for you. Your woman should give you all the confidence in the world that she's only for you. So if your girlfriend is not acting like that, leave her.